Beer here back at the Fantasy Bar. Been a long time, but we are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you for this big Monday night slate, including a little correlation. One game we want to get some exposure to, a cheap heart of the order bat. I think is the best value on the entire board, a starting pitcher in a great strikeout matchup. And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Finally opened the Fantasy Bar back up here after the All-Star break. Hope everybody enjoyed the All-Star game, the Home Run Derby, and the little break here from baseball. We are back here and ready to go with 6 guys fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Before we get into plays, you guys know the drill by now. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. That is the tip jar here on these free videos. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of the content. Check out scoresandodds.com/beer as well. Tons of great sports betting information over there. Reminder, our leadoff play will be found on our RotoGrinders YouTube page. In our shorts video, we give you that play over there along with a recap of each and every video that we do previous, and we give you the rest of the plays here in the main video. All right, let's get into it here. Let's start in the outfield with Lane Thomas of Washington. So Thomas been kind of quiet of late, but month of July, we're talking 5 multi-hit games for him. The numbers against lefties been very good this season, so love this matchup here for him tonight. Woba over 450. ISO approaching 280 here for him against left-handed pitching. Now, Drew Smyly on the hill, been somewhat suspect against righties, but the main thing here, loves to throw that sinker. Thomas been crushing that pitch over the last couple seasons. Woba well over 400. ISO this year against the sinker, way up at 640. So been hitting for a ton of power against that pitch here. Love the spot here tonight for Lane Thomas. All right, let's go to the other side of the game and stay in the outfield with Cody Bellinger of the Cubs. I know you're thinking, Beer, lefty on lefty, what are we doing here? But this always flies under the radar. Never see a ton of ownership on these kind of plays here. And the numbers just match up here perfectly in this matchup for Bellinger against Mackenzie Gore. Against lefties, Bellinger leading the way as a left-handed bat. Woba way up at 455. ISO over 300 against lefties this season. And we mentioned a matchup, Gore giving up a 167 ISO against lefties, not bad, but that Woba way up at 421 allowed this season. So gives us the correlation. Likely a low-owned play here in Cody Bellinger. Love the spot tonight against Mackenzie Gore. All right, let's get you my favorite starting pitcher for the night. We are rolling with Logan Gilbert of Seattle. Now, Gilbert's looked great here over the last couple starts. 1 dud in there, but 3 of the last 4 starts have gone for 26 or more DraftKings points. Win at least 7 innings in each of those starts. They've been pretty good at home this season. We're talking splits here. No, it's not a big sample size, but just a 228 batting average allowed at home. 42 strikeouts over 42 innings. Not a massive strikeout guy, but definitely many games where you can get a 7, 8, a 10 strikeout game on the books for him as well this season. And there is not a better matchup for strikeouts for right-handed pitchers than the Minnesota Twins. Strikeout rate highest in the league at over 27% here. Many at-bats in that lineup up in the high 20s, in the 30s. So Gilbert set up well, not as expensive as he probably should be in this matchup. Easy to fit with some of these cheaper bats we are giving you here tonight. Logan Gilbert, my favorite starting pitching option here for Monday night. All right, speaking of value bats, let's go back to the outfield and round things up with Carrie Carpenter of Detroit. So great value here. You get a cheap hitter, heart of the order. I know it's a Tigers lineup. I get that, but we also have a big total here in this game and a guy that's been hitting righties very well this season. We're talking a team high 243 ISO against righties this season. And Jordan Lyles, a guy that has traditionally struggled with left-handed hitters, no different this season. 363 Woba allowed and a big 258 ISO. So Carpenter just way too cheap here. I think he sends one into the seats on the cheap here tonight against Jordan Lyles. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Very easy to play. All you got to do, head to the comment section after you've clicked that thumbs up button and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight for my highest scoring hitter. Don't even have to guess which bat it's going to be. You throw a number in there. Your guess is the closest to that number on the production. You're going to win yourself a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. While you're down there, who's your top play on this slate? Agree with mine? Got somebody else? I want to know your Beast of the Night here for Monday night. Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up with my favorite play for Monday night. You know, Mass, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to finally get you an infielder here, and you got some flexibility. Third base or shortstop. We, of course, are talking Gunnar Henderson of Baltimore, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, Henderson swinging a good bat right now, hits in 5 of the last 7, had that big, not 5 RBI game, so that gives him 9 RBI over the last 5 here, and been very good against right-handed pitching this season, as we'd expect. 365. The Woven leads this Baltimore team with a 259 ISO this season against righties. Now, Sheehan, we don't have a ton of sample, has had some issues with left-handed hitters, but loves to throw that fastball. We're talking almost 2/3 of the time. That is his primary pitch. Gunnar Henderson, very good against fastballs. We're talking a 422 WOBA and an ISO a tick under 300 this season. So he's going to throw that fastball. Henderson in a great spot to take it deep. Gunnar Henderson, my favorite play on the board, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Monday six-pack. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or feedback, feel free to hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter that I gave you here for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on the slate tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Go win some money. Thanks for hanging out in the fantasy bar, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist